dudes, dudes,
dudes, and more dudes. All right. So, what's going on with you saying? And then we'll catch up with what I accomplished last night. Super excited about.
Now we're coming up on a closing date, and I'm like not really packing my stuff yet. So, whatever. People are like, oh, you want to pack up your stuff? I'm like, I guess. I don't know. I really don't want to box 350 Genesis games. So, I mean, that's going to be miserable. And
Actually,
then I have. Nah.
it's quick because I mean you grab a stack of them, you put them in a box. You grab a stack of them, you put them in a box. It's not difficult to put them in there. It's not like if you had I don't know, just a lot of little knickknacks and stuff hanging out. Like packing that stuff, you might have a lot of it, which is where it'll be cumbersome and annoying, but it's not. In my opinion, it's not too bad. It's the once it's in a box and you got to carry it around. That's the annoying part.
Well, I'm not going to let the movers do any of that. I mean, the movers are going to move like all of that. Like that's all tanks. Those are all tanks.
As long as they're insured.
Yes, that's the big thingy.
I said if they weren't insured, I wouldn't let them touch the tanks. And even if they were insured, I don't think I'd let them touch my collection.
No, I'm moving my collection
myself.
Video
games or different Lego sets or that stuff.
No, they're not. They're not going to touch the. They're not going to touch the video games at all. I'm moving all that personally myself with my friend, and we're moving that. Besides that, I have been really dumping time into this.
Monster Hunter was it Stories 3?
It is good. It's very good. Very, very good. And then after that one, I'm probably going to play this.
Ariana Elder Code and the Elder Codex.
Yep. I heard this was supposed to be really good. That one's a sleeper thing. But yeah, and I got Crimson Desert. But I mean, it's such a great game. You grind Monster Hunter, you make your own you make your own monsters. So if you have like a monster, like Arathlos is fire, and you put it in like let's say you get the egg for it and you put it into an ice area, it becomes fire and ice. So it does fire moves and ice moves. So essentially you're creating your own hybrids in this game. And it's boundless possibilities with stuff that you wouldn't even think. And it's such a amazing game. The story is interesting. The areas are huge. They're bigger than 2. And I had 800 hours in 2, 900 hours in 2. I think I'm probably going to dump about 800 hours in this. I beat this one, so it'll be my 3rd game. Beat this year.
Yeah. Frankenstein's Monster Hunter Stories 3. Maybe that should have been the name of the creature.
There is a Frankenstein monster in there called Gargolem, and he looks like Frankenstein, and they designed him after it was like Frankenstein. And then you have Malzeno. Malzeno was like Dracula, and then
Frankenstein is the doctor.
Well, Frankenstein's monster is Gargolem.
Yeah, but he doesn't have. I don't think the monster actually has a name. The monster is nameless. It was just Frankenstein's monster.
I could see that.
Yeah. So, good luck with the continued packing and getting ready for the move.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. It's going to be 1 month come the 30th, which is Monday. So we have 1 month left for the contract
until everything's signed, sealed, and
we have a tentative closing. We have the tentative closing date of the 30th. I personally think it might happen
of April.
Yeah, so it's a month. So,
is there anyone currently living in it?
Yeah,
house?
she has to move out of the house.
Okay, so you could close and she could still be there for another couple weeks.
Nope. New York gives you only 5 days, and that's it. And you have to be out within 5 days. 5 days. Three,
Okay.
3 to 5 days closing. You're done. Final walkthrough. Look at the entire house. Make sure everything is good. Sign papers. You're done. That's it. 5 days.
Huh. I'm guessing that's why the close date is pushed so far out because they've got to find a spot to.
She's going
But
to Georgia,
oh yeah, she's going where it's cheaper to live and people aren't as crazy.
and she's smart.
You know,
Smart.
you
I'm
called
in
yourself
Georgia.
dumb.
I listen. I got a great deal in the house. Everything's great, but I'd move to Georgia.
You could get twice the house with land.
Oh yeah, guaranteed. I'm walk away with money.
Yeah, but you know, enjoy it. Have fun with it. You already got your room picked out for your lizards and
The room,
game
the
room.
paint, this. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, are you guys gonna wait once she's out so that you can paint stuff?
Once she's out that week, I'm taking off a week and I'm painting and doing everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Transfer
Everything will
day is
be.
part of the closing. Usually it's the same day. I think actually when we got this place, it was the same day. Like we signed and we started moving stuff in the same day. Well, actually,
Yeah, I think
we
you
did a
can do that.
walkthrough, went to the closing, signed everything, and then came in and started. I think we started moving stuff in. Pretty sure that's what it was, or it may have been a couple days later. Well, I don't remember. That wasn't that long ago. But it was either the same day or just a couple days later, so they could finish getting stuff.
No,
out.
we're gonna do that.
But,
No, it's not a nope. It's everything's done. Title's done. Everything's done. So
yeah, because we had already moved in somewhat when we had people come in and do painting, because no one wanted to wait until I could start doing stuff here and there on the weekends, which is fine because it would have taken me months to get everything painted that we wanted to.
now I'm gonna be taking. I've saved PTO like crazy. Normally I take PTO if there's downtime at the shithole, but I mean, that's what it just. I was like, I'm done. Whatever it is. So I've been, playing video
Yeah.
games.
I mean, that's the way to do it, though, is give yourself some time to get stuff over there and get stuff unpacked. Good thing is you don't have to have everything out of there by any certain date, do you?
This place, no, I don't because my brother-in-law bought it, so it's not. It is. He's going to use it as an income property, but it's not
Yeah.
really anything. Whatever.
There's no big pressing reason to.
Right. So I would have. I'd have
out.
two. I'd have 2 weeks. I would say I want to be out. Order the furniture, paint, build. Like for me, for example, the desks have to be built. The stands have to be there for the tanks. The racks have to be set up for the tanks. Then some of the tanks I move on my own. Then the bigger ones, the moving company will help me move. We'll put them onto the stands. So everything has to be set up before everything gets moved. Like the monitors here, I can move. This I can't. It's over, I think, 250 pounds. The monitor, the standalone is 100. And then this one over here, I have to move, but very carefully. So yeah, it's going to have to be stuff like that. Just pulling
Yeah.
wires out and everything. So what I'll do is we'll go, like we'll paint and then we'll go and, move stuff. We're going to get a pod. We're going to leave it in my father's driveway and we're going to put like his stuff for the basement. We're going to put in the pod. We're going to put the rest of the stuff from this house in the pod. And we have garbage, mounds of garbage. I was even thinking about buying a roll off of that's how much garbage. 3 beds we're throwing out all the beds, all the furniture,
Oh, okay.
starting
Basically
over.
scratching everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of that big stuff. That kind of makes sense, especially if you hadn't. Because they say you're supposed to replace the mattresses, what, every 5 years?
I'm just doing everything new.
Well, I mean, I don't remember even getting a new mattress. I mean, I'm sure I did, but I don't remember getting a new mattress when I was a kid. But I think when I was a teenager, I think I had the same mattress for basically like a decade or something until I bought a mattress for a bigger bed.
I don't know. That might get a new position at work, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
But I forgot. I picked up a couple things from Lowe's. I'm waiting for them to be shipped. So I'm gonna get an electric chainsaw that'll run off the batteries that I've already got, but it's coming with the battery. It was on
Going
sale.
to York for that.
And a tiller, so we can till the ground. Hopefully, get a garden going a little bit quicker this year.
You're really just looking to do a well.
I'd like to put in a well just to water the garden and stuff.
A well's nice. Hey,
if Zane wanted to pay for my ticket to come out there, I'd help move. I'd take time off work for a few days.
Yeah.
20 year, yeah. I mean, maybe some of the newer high end ones, but when we got mattresses after moving in here, like mattresses are such a ripoff.
They really are.
Because
they're ridiculous.
We bought our mattress, and they threw in the mattress and box spring for the Munchkin. It was basically buy 2 beds, and we got the small one for free. So, no, not for free, but it was included in the price. And
wow, really?
Ours was like we'll say $200 or $300 mattress. I don't remember if we
high-end mattress
down some, but
what's a high-end mattress?
One that costs 3 times what when you go to than the ones that you go to Sam's Club.
I mean, there's Sealy Certipedic.
Yeah, I don't. Mattresses are one of the things that I pretty much ignore until I'm starting to get ready to buy another one. So, but other than the excitement of I'm looking forward to getting that chainsaw so I can cut some trees down and cut up some limbs when they fall, make things a little bit easier to move around, and then to till up the dirt and get stuff moving with that. But last night, wrapped up Expedition 33, finally got through and beat. The crazy thing was I had basically 2 battles left, because the very last one is kind of like I think you'd have to work to try to lose that one. But those last 2 battles were rough. It would have either been a case of Sayan's favorite thing to do, which is grinding, or I had to get good at parrying and dodging, and I got decent enough at parrying and dodging so that I could turn around and get some big counterattack damage going.
I just don't. I don't know. I just don't care about. I mean, it was great. I watched you. I really did enjoy it. It looked wonderful. Expedition 33 looked great. The music looked great and everything. I just don't think it's. I don't think it's for me.
That's the thing. That's fine. Like, I would have said it wasn't for me, but because so many people have said such good things, and the battle system wasn't your plain Jane boring turn-based. Well, let me hit the button and then they do whatever. It was interactive. I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm gonna go through and play it again. I might go to my old game, and 2 thumbs down for that one.
Octopath Traveler 0.
Yep, I have
to play it.
I don't have to play it. Just what I hear about it, how much time you put into it. It's like, no, not worth it.
It's not amazing.
But
absolutely amazing.
That's fine. There's plenty of styles of RPGs and whatnot for people to play, and they're not all for everyone.
Yeah, but we were talking today about that with grinding and stuff, and that's what I was saying. You steal and you get your stuff back, And I mean, like you steal, you get parts, you build weapons and armor and other stuff from all the parts, and that's why you grind to get weapons and such. Which is why Castlevania has such a high replay value, Symphony of the Night, because of that context. With you kill the enemies and then go from there, and then kill the enemies and go from there. Yeah, Phantasy Star. I really am interested in seeing this Phantasy Star playthrough, considering that I've never played it before.
I played it last year.
I saw that, and I saw Drake play it too.
So, but I'm next Wednesday on my channel. I'll be kicking that up. I need to get the Switch back in here and hooked up so I can play it. Hopefully, I can beat it in like 3 weeks. Well, I should say 3 streams. But the Sega Ages version is supposed to be really nice, less grinding, and less. We should spend less time wandering around because they've got the maps. So
he said quiet days could be nice too. So there you go.
I played about 6 times. Yeah, I think since I played it once a year since I got it, I think that's all I played is once a year. I don't think I ever did it twice in a year. I think I'm about the same spot about 6 times.
Isn't that game where like you get Mithril and your god basically? Like you can kill anything in that game? Okay.
No. Because I don't think you get. Is there a Mithril? There's ceramic.
I thought there was. I was sure there was Mithril.
But no, I mean they'll help, but your levels help some, and then your items help a bunch.
I thought it was Mithril.
Like one of the guy's best weapons is a gun.
You do get a vehicle though. I remember that.
He shoots everything once. It's great on the final boss because there's technically 2 of them, but it's just the same thing.
Max, if I remember correctly,
Mithril is Lord of the Rings, but it's also in other stuff. So I think Shining Force has Mithril.
No, I really thought Phantasy Star had Mithril.
It's got like Drake said, it's got Laconian.
Oh, maybe that's it. The Laconian swords, and isn't that supposed to be like the best of the best weapons in the game?
Well, I think besides the gun for Odin is it the axe you get? I think it's the axe you get for Medusa, and that's an optional dungeon. You don't have to do that. I think I've done that once.
This chair is gone. So.
Yeah. So, what brings us together here today?
We have interesting topics.
This craziness that came out yesterday, but I didn't say anything about it until today. Let's see. Is that? I wonder if we can load that and make it a little bit bigger. But okay, there we go. But physical and digital Switch 2 games will have different prices. I think that one's better. So they said starting with the first game, I think it's coming out next month, Yoshi and the Mysterious Box.
Yeah, it looks good.
A new Nintendo will start implementing a new pricing strategy for its first-party games. From once that one releases going forward, physical and digital Nintendo games will have a different manufacturer suggested retail price, Nintendo said in a press release. So, does it mean that Nintendo games are going to be cheaper than retail copies or digital Nintendo games? Yes. It's going to be $10 cheaper. It'll be $60 from the Nintendo eShop, and physical versions will sell for $70. But local shops and whatnot can set the price that they want for the games.
Yeah.
And it's only first-party games.
The local shop near me set the price for Donkey Kong Bonanza at $100 a game.
And anyone that picked it up was kind of silly for doing so.
Well, the thing is, I get this, but where I am, there's one GameStop in a matter of 45 miles. And there's Best Buy if you pre-order, and there's Amazon. And most of my pre-orders come from either Amazon or Best Buy, or I just buy them off the damn website, Square or
But see,
NIS America.
that's the thing. If stores start overpricing stuff, people just go to eBay or Amazon or whatever, Best Buy online, Walmart online, Target online, and get it cheaper there. And you do that, and you may have just lost yourself a customer. So, well, why would I go in there? They overcharge for all their games. But I mean, GameStop's been around, and they've been doing that for years. So,
GameStop is closing a lot of stores.
GameStop had way too many stores, though. If you think about it, they had way too many stores. I mean, my town had 3. And then you go next town over, and they had 3 or 4. But you don't need that many stores.
I don't feel bad for them because they were stupid and they were like, oh yeah, we're not going to do retro and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, now they're begging people for retro and Pokemon cards and all this other stuff. So I mean, really get with the time. You destroyed FuncoLand. I have no use for you anymore.
I don't know. Was third-party stuff on cheaper digital day one?
Yes. Third-party stuff is, yes.
I didn't pay attention to it because I usually don't buy stuff day one. I'll wait to go on big sale.
So there was this one game called The Good Life, and it was a limited run game, whatever, but it was...
Oh, no. Limited run.
Don't...
Any company like that, if there's a digital version, it's going to be cheaper. Because there's extra licensing they have to do to be able to make a physical game. So that one
scratch it.
Yeah, I don't think that applies. That's a given. But it was like I was telling you earlier, like I bought Cathedral physical, and I don't know if it was on sale digitally, and I didn't even look. Maybe I should have. But it was on sale for like $5. If I'd known, I probably would have just picked up the digital version. Because once I beat it, I might sell it. Because I'm like, I'm not sure I really care about keeping it. I'll keep the patch, but it's just, having it physical is not a big deal for me. That game, I don't think I'll go back and ever play again. And I don't need to be like, oh, look, I kept my copy for 20 years. And either didn't beat it at all or only beat it once.
I got bit by the retro bug.
But I mean, it's kind of like I've been saying, and we kind of talked about last week. Like physical's on the way out. Digital is the wave of the future, and if you want to have physical versions, you're gonna pay more. That's just the way it's gonna be. Good, bad, and different, however you want to look at it. If you want physical, you're gonna pay more, and you're not gonna be able to get everything on a physical media.
Like there was one game that I was looking at, and I'm gonna buy from NIS America. And it specifically says key card. It's a key card. I mean, we were talking about this today, that now Square is doing, hey, if you could buy the game digitally for cheap, but so the Elliot, The Adventures of Elliot, which is kind of like a Zelda clone, it's only $160 for the collector's edition with no game. And if you want to buy it, you could buy it cheaper digitally and have your collector's edition without the game. With the collector's edition and the game, it's like $2 something. I don't mind the collector's editions. It depends on the game I'm buying from who, and that's it.
But see, that's the thing is, we now have the option to be very choosy about what we buy, either digitally or physically, for things that will have a physical version.
Well, that's true. Oh, hey, look at that. Related. GameStop keeps increasing prices for Pokemon cards.
Because if people are paying it, they're in business to make money. They're not in business to make people happy.
Surprise, surprise.
Nintendo is cutting Switch 2 production by like a third. That's right. We get to be choosy.
Because the Switch they thought did like amazing, and it really didn't do as well as they really thought it was going to do.
Well, it did really well to start, but the thing is, everyone that wanted one has one, and now you got to get the people that don't really care. You got to convince them to get one.
I will be honest with you. I do use the Switch in handheld mode because I get tired because the chair is no good, and I'm really just it becomes uncomfortable sitting in here working all day and then whatever. So I take the Switch with me and I play in the living room or in bed or whatever it is, and we're more comfortable. But man, I have to admit, when I pull that Switch 2 out of the dock, it is very hot, very hot. And I don't know, Nintendo, you're probably not going to watch this, whatever it is. But all the people that do watch this, if you have a Switch 2, be very careful about how hot that Switch, well, excuse me, about how hot the Switch gets. It even worries me that I'm going to have a screen burnout one day because it just gets like too hot.
Well, keep up with your warranty information.
It's crazy. Like the OLED never did that, but this thing runs like insanely hot. And what's crazy, what's the weirdest thing? It runs even hotter when you play the GameCube games or the online games or whatever, like if it's processing more. I dropped the frame rate down and I dropped the resolution down because I thought it was going to send it to the moon.
You mean to the grave?
I mean, but yeah.
The thing is, you got to remember, the GameCube stuff is probably mostly software emulation, so it's chugging a lot more through some of that stuff. It's doing high end stuff to emulate those games.
I will admit though, I'll give Nintendo a lot of credit for this since we're on the Nintendo thing. Their Pro controllers, they're built very well. I'm very impressed with the Pro controllers because my wife she walked in, I don't know what happened. She tripped over something and spilled almost a half a cup of coffee all over the place, and most of it went into the Pro controller. And I took apart the Pro controller, just cleaned it real quickly, but it works phenomenal. And Nintendo really does make solid products like that. So I am very impressed with things like that. So yeah, I'll give it up.
They
to
generally
Nintendo.
do make a very good, solid, sturdy product.
They do, yeah.
Which controllers need to be sturdy because people do crazy things with them.
They had the drift issue with it for a little bit, but
that's because they're using old technology.
Well, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, a lot of people are playing wait and see.
Yeah, I agree.
Games, and I mean, I don't think a price drop's coming anytime soon.
No. Well, no, there are price drops. There are some price drops for games.
No, not games, for the console itself.
Oh, well, okay. Accessories did have price drops. Oh, I'll be right back 1 sec.
We can just remove him while he's away. So, yeah, I don't think it's just strange, the response that people aren't happy about this. They're like really upset because they wanted more of a price difference. It's like, you wanted a price difference and now it's not enough. So should they charge $20 more for physical? So physical games cost $80 and you can get the others for $60, or get digital for $60. Just never can satisfy people. Now, yeah, if you've had a Switch for a few years, I think if you don't have a Joy-Con that drifts, you must not play with the Joy-Cons. The market is slow, and I wonder if it not just because money is tight, but because like everyone that really wanted to get a Switch 2 has one for the most part. So the people that are just like, I don't really need it, don't really want it. There's not enough games out for it. Like you said earlier, there's just waiting. Because I mean, there's no killer app or game or whatever for the Switch 2. At least in my book, Mario Kart was not it. Metroid Prime was not it. If they came out with a new 3D Mario, maybe. Yeah, for the games, $10 off a brand new game is not bad. But see, then this is also like we're gonna bring in Game Pass. Game Pass is $30 a month. For the cost of one digital game, you can get 2 months of Game Pass. And if people are honest, they'll beat that one game they pay $60 for, and most of them won't play it again ever. So whether or not they own it may not be that big of a deal. 2 games for Switch 2, Mario Kart Bonanza. There's more than that. I couldn't tell you other than the Pokemon Pokepedia or Tokopedia or Tokopodo or whatever, the one that was made by a third party company. What is it called? Saying
Pokepedia or something.
Pokepedia, Pokemon Pokepedia.
They sold so many copies they didn't even realize that the game was going to be that successful that they sold out and had to remake more copies and send more copies. The game is a huge success.
But that means they had to just send out more key cards.
I mean, does it really take that much to do a key card? I don't
think so.
But
yeah, I'd say I'm waiting for Metroid Prime 4 to hit a lower price. Poketopia.
I think it is a cheaper price, Metroid Prime 4, because it's on sale, right? It is on sale right now.
Well, I would like to get a physical copy, but I'm thinking $20-$30. Used. If I could get it new for $40, I probably still wouldn't buy it.
What, regular just Switch?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have a Switch 2. The thing is, I think a lot of people don't really care about getting a Switch 2. I mean, there's not enough first-party Nintendo games, or why most people would pick up a Switch.
Whoa! We have to get it graded for you. It's A++, perfect graded Switch by Wata Gaming. No, by CGC Universal Grade. It's a 10 sealed. The guy wants it for $249. How could you pass that up, Awaz?
Or
Metroid Prime graded. Whoa.
So he got a Switch game graded?
Yeah.
Grading games, in my opinion, does not make any sense to me.
Yeah. Special Metroid Prime is
another reason to get a Switch 2 because I have it for Switch. But it looks so much better on the Switch or Switch 2 or something. And see, the thing is, it can look great on the Switch. You don't really need the upgrade stuff for the Switch 2.
No, that's true. You don't. You don't need the upgraded stuff for the Switch 2. You really don't. Unless you're playing it on a TV.
Well, that's why I don't think it's such a big deal that the Xbox, I forget the code name for the next Xbox. Hyrule Warrior. I don't know. I forget what it is. I think it starts with an H. Or the next PlayStation. They got delayed. They get pushed back. But I'm like, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, these machines do really nice things now. How about we get some games that are more optimized and aren't
we don't
100+ gigs?
You don't need that stuff. You don't need new systems right now. And I heard the Steam box, the Steamo box, that thing is going to run crazy money.
Well, I think that's why they haven't put anything out officially yet, because they're trying to find a spot. Because Steam is probably like, we don't want to lose money on the box. Because Nintendo doesn't lose money on consoles generally. I think when they sell them. But Microsoft and Sony, they sell the consoles at a loss.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Yeah, they got the upgrades for the Zelda games.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, really? Who cares?
But it's not worth $450 to get it, right?
No.
Well, I'm asking Drake. I agree, it's not worth it, but
I debated on getting the Switch 2. I was like, whatever. I went back and forth and stuff like that. And I just figured that now a lot of their major titles, like if they have Zelda or whatever, is going to come out for the Switch 2. So, I did. I bent down and I got guaranteed it's in the Yep, it's already boxed. I think it's boxed up. Probably is boxed up. I got Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2.
Oh, you bought
but
you bought the overpriced bundle. Good job.
I had when I bought the 3D printer, I had $50 credit at Best Buy. And that's the only way I got it.
You would have been better off buying toilet paper.
Could always use toilet paper. I mean,
not because those aren't good games, but Nintendo just way overcharged for them.
Yeah, I could.
Looks great on the Switch. Metroid Prime GameCube was on the GameCube, so it's a big improvement.
Now
I haven't played the remaster, so can't really say to that either. But the thing is, you go back and you play Metroid Prime on the GameCube, and it looks good.
It does look good. Yeah, it does look good.
It's not as shiny and clean as the modern stuff, but I mean, I don't think that it detracts from the game at all. That might just be because I grew up, not as a kid, but as a young adult playing it. But I mean, it still looks good. It's still playable.
Oh, it looks great. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. It does look great. Yep. There's no reason why the Switch 2 you need to play that on a Switch 2, but whatever.
Yeah, the thing is, you can wait for the games to come out for the Switch 2, and eventually they'll come out with another bundle. So instead of paying $80 for a game, which I think Nintendo has dropped that idea.
The only bundles that I think are worth it are the Pokemon bundles, where you get the 2 games in one, and you get like free balls and all the other stuff with it. That I think is worth it. Other than that, there's really nothing else.
But I mean, like, to me, that doesn't mean anything because I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. I don't care about playing Pokemon.
I mean, I guess.
But in the future, I mean, they should be like, okay, well, here, we'll give you 4 games, digital codes. Here you go. For just the price of the base unit.
It's just weird.
Gotta get those Pokeballs. Poke, 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 poke.
Well, so we went through that.
Yep.
Let's see if we could find you the.
But it's just I just find it strange that people are like getting upset about the price differences and like the prices. It's just like y'all have been saying for years, oh, they need to be cheaper. It needs to be cheaper, and now it's just not enough. Like never can satisfy you.
Nope, you can't. I mean, even now, like you look and people are, hitting just the price of stuff is just ridiculous. Like the Switch 2
It is.
bundle for Pokemon sold out. I'm looking at it here, and people want like an arm and a leg for it, and it just becomes just too crazy.
And like I saw I found it by watching a video from Mad Little Pixel.
Oh yeah.
And I said, because I commented on it, I think a big thing is how much more people are willing to pay to get something physical. Is it worth an extra 10, 20, or 30 plus bucks for it? If the answer is no, then conversation's basically done. If you're not willing to pay a little bit more, that's it.
Yeah, but don't you see that at conventions too? A lot of people are going home with games that people just aren't buying anymore.
Yep.
So I mean, it's kind of, it's kind of crazy. Like people don't want to pay this for these games. They don't want to pay it anymore. So you're gonna have more people going home with stuff. I don't know. Maybe like when I look at price charting, maybe it's just fake inflation that I'm seeing.
I don't know. But I mean, sellers want what they want, and people need to be willing to walk away.
It's just nuts. I'm telling you,
I
it's
like my
nuts.
Mister.
The Mister's great. I like the Mister too.
Do you have it boxed up yet?
Yeah, Mister's boxed up.
Okay, so it wasn't important enough to leave it unboxed though, so you could use it.
What is not boxed up is the PC Duo, the Analog Duo.
Have you been playing it?
Yes.
I thought you were spending so much time on the Switch with Monster Hunter 3.
No, I sit here and I play it. I play it sometimes. I've played I haven't played Razember or Razember 2 or 3, but I played like Soldier Blade, Superstar Soldier, a lot of crazy. I gotta get. That's one thing that reminds me. I need to get Altered Beast for it because that is the best version of Altered Beast you can have.
Is it better than the arcade?
It's amazing. If you bring up a video on YouTube and type in PC Engine Altered Beast, phenomenal. The opening movie is great. It explains the whole game. It's way better than way better than anything. Yes, but I will be 1,000% honest with you. 3 systems I am a purist on are: 1 is Neo Geo, 2's PC Engine, and 3 is Saturn. I will not. I'll dink around with cheat codes and stuff on Saturn. It has to be the CD system, the CD game. But I'll dink around here and there, stupid games and stuff like this. But yes, but my turbo games have to be, and Genesis is another one I have to play on the original system. But let's see.
Here's a video of Altered Beast.
Yeah, it's just that you've never seen this?
Hold on a second. I think I have it YouTube muted.
You've never seen this before?
Nope.
I swear I had to tell you this really should be one like you should look into. Just to get, it's really cheap. It's like $30, not even.
I'll look at this.
天地創造の光と闇の混沌の中から彼らは生まれた。獣の力、人の
That's
力、
the one.
そして
Is that old?
神に
Is
も
that
勝る精
Genesis
神
with
力を
Altered
その
Beast?
体に宿した獣人族は
That's the Grail
瞬く間
Grail.
に地上を制覇し、やがて神の座をも手中に収めようと主神ゼウス率いる天海軍に戦いを挑んだ。数千日にも及ぶ戦の中、勇猛を極めた天海軍も疲れを知らない強靭な肉体を持つ獣人族の前に敗戦の色は日増しに濃くなっていった。
Probably
いよいよ
auto-muted.
天界の陥落が目前に迫った時、ゼウスは最後の賭けに出た。その戦闘能力の全てと引き換えに獣人族の封印を試みたのである。
Alright, we're gonna skip through to some gameplay.
ゼウスの念とゼウスは娘であり知恵と正義を司る女神アテナを戦線へと送り込んだ。アテナが率いる軍勢は立ちどころに魔物たちを蹴散らし、10日を数える頃には勝利を手にしたかに見えたが、
She was
戦場
thinking.
を見下ろす小高い丘の上に一人戦況を見守るアテナの姿があった。獣人族。
The Beast Man.
This has to be. Yes, not many people Lego know that, but if you're a nut for PC Engine, like
に
you
わかに
love
暗
PC
雲が
Engine,
空を覆い、
this
凄ま
is.
じい轟音ととも
Holy
に
cow.
一筋
Okay, let's just get to the actual gameplay.
It just looks so much better. The colors are vibrant. The music is great. It
Not actual. Oh. He's about to. It's gone, LP. Power up.
It's like one thing that I really wish like they made Felios for PC CD, and that would have been great.
I think they could have done a better job on the Genesis. The thing is, it was like one of the first games that came out with the Genesis.
Yeah, but
So no, I'm saying that to
Rise
say
from your grave.
they could have done something better. towards the
no,
end of the
oh,
console's life cycle.
definitely, absolutely, definitely. But I just, oh my god,
I mean, I think I don't know. I'd have to go back and look, but like the character model doesn't look as detailed.
just
I might have to go with you on that one, Drake. It looks and sounds better.
yeah, like when he says, "A white from your grave and save my daughter."
Power up.
Power up. When he transforms is pretty cool too. Kinda,
This seems kind of
Power up.
jumpy. Let's see it. Let's hear it. Come on. The fireball looks better. I will give it that.
I gotta. This is one of them I gotta get.
Welcome to your doom.
Your doom.
Welcome to your doom. don't think the Genesis version had that little sound.
I think it might have. I don't know. You got to look it up and see.
Actually, I pulled up.
We'll say it.
So here's the Genesis version.
Rise from your grave.
Right from your grave.
Rise from your grave.
This music is just phenomenal.
It is.
Power up.
Oh. Also, if you grew up playing it, I mean, it is very iconic. All right, let's speed it up some.
Power up.
Welcome to your doom.
Yeah, see, there's no sound of him chucking the heads. I think I definitely like that.
One of the only games I wish I bought for PC Engine, and I don't own it.
So that werewolf and
Stinks.
that werewolf, I think it looks better on the Genesis.
Let's see the Genesis one again. The Genesis one is a little bit better, yeah.
It just looks, it's a little bit darker, which goes well with it. And it just looks, and it might be because of that, it looks a little bit more well defined. There's stage
now-
2. Trying to get a good shot of the bear.
Welcome to your doom.
All right, let's see if we can get to stage. Wow, I skipped stage 2. That was stage 3.
The thing I wanted was the Genesis with Altered Beast in it. The box.
You can still get it. Unfortunately, people ask crazy prices for it.
$350.
This transformation I don't like as much either, where it just switches back and forth between the two pictures.
That's the PC Engine one.
Yeah, they could have done better with that. Turtles. Looks like the scrolling is just a little bit slower.
I'm not even going to ask you to show it on the SMS.
Oh, we'll pull up the SMS. That's the thing is, I think it is neat what they were able to do with the Master System for Altered Beast and for Golden Axe. Are they great games? No, especially when you compare them to the arcade or to the Genesis version.
Right, but
They were able to get them working and working decently on that system. I think it's pretty nice. So there's the bear. This is the PC Engine version,
yeah, see Genesis.
and here's the Genesis version.
I mean, it's a little bit more defined.
It's a little darker, a little bit more defined.
Seems interesting enough.
So exactly, Drake. The Master System is actually good for the Master System.
Yes, the Master System is for what the Master System was competing with Nintendo. The NES, yeah.
Oh, pull up another one. Let's see.
Don't you have game? Don't you own the game?
Yeah.
You should just do a gameplay.
Well, I'm pretty sure I've got it. I've streamed it at some point in time. Seriously.
These are so annoying. Retrocore? Didn't even know that.
Doo-doo. So retro games from VicioGame.com. So no audio on this one. Let's move that so you can see all of it. And that is 1 speed.
Music's pretty good.
Let me turn it up. Yeah, it would have been sounded great with FM sound. And I think the SMS was more powerful. It had a bigger color palette, could display more colors at the same time than the NES could. But
Yeah, that is true.
it also came out 2 or 3 years later, so it should. But I think if the Master System had done better, it would have been really neat to see what we could have gotten with it, including the sound. Yeah, the Master System version, it is a little slow. Oh, you know what? If it has Tectoy down here, if they're playing Brazilian, then it would be a little bit slower. It'd be running at 50 hertz. Let me.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Tectoy.
I'm guessing it is. Let me see if I can find another video. Badoo. How's the audio?
Sounds pretty good.
Okay. I've got my speakers turned down a good bit, so it seems kind of. But yeah, there's the Master System version. And see, look, so when you fight the boss, the background disappears. There's a way
I actually kind of like that because you could see where the heads are.
yeah. We're a dragon now. Oh yeah, if the Master System had included the FM sound chip,
You think it would have been a lot better?
I think it could have done a lot better. Or give you the option to switch between the two. Interestingly, so this version, you don't see the lightning bolts coming off the dragon. And this one skips the 3rd stage in the dungeons. No, I mean, it's really cool what they were able to do with it. If this was all
at
if
the
you only
time,
had-
yeah.
Yeah, if you only had a Master System. That was loud.
That was ridiculously loud, yeah.
You know, it was still like, oh, well, I can still play it. You know, I can play it at home and not have to go to the arcade. This is the last level. There's one more. Get a long fight with that guy. Then you get the end. Do, 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 do.
That was it?
I skipped through a bunch.
No, but are the bosses different in the games?
There's not as many.
Go to the PC Engine and see the ending for the boss. This dog is annoying. So the rhino's
same-
the left.
You have the same boss.
Very epic music.
It's pretty nice. Well, Dove definitely looks better on the PC Engine than it does the Master System.
Oh, where would they compare everything? That'll be interesting to see. The ending could have been better. Ooh. That's Genesis.
That's Genesis. Hold on, what video, Drake? Okay, so there's the Genesis, and there's the PC Engine.
Well, you're running off of a CD, obviously.
I'm not sure the bright colors helped it. Played a bit of Altered Beast on the Xbox 360 as a kid. Did they release? Was it in one of
Yeah.
the packs that they released, or was it in the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis collection?
Altered Beast. Looking at that. Yes, it was on 360.
But I mean, that's our Sega moment for tonight, unexpectedly. But
Well, I'm glad we got into it. So there we go.
Yeah.
And Altered Beast is a Sega game licensed by Sega, and it was ported out to PC Engine.
Exactly.
It says it. Yep, has it right here, descriptively saying that. Oh, that's crazy. All right, so what are we on to now?
I was gonna say we could watch the video of the Battle of the Ports, but it's 27 minutes long. That might need to be saved for another time.
I agree. Or doing like a Friday night when I do anything.
Oh yeah, we could start off Friday night with that.
I think your 3D printer's going in the background.
It is. It's printing a little plate full of stands for Lego figures. Well,
No, mine is boxed up.
oh, too bad, so sad. But the if you have a PS3 or an Xbox 360, and I don't know what the Switch version is like because I haven't picked it up and haven't looked into it, but if you are a Sega fan, you need the Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collection on the 360 or the PS3.
Why? What's
It is
on that?
great. It has, I believe it has Phantasy Star that you can unlock, Golden Axe Warrior, I think the Shinobi Arcade, and there's a couple other games that you can unlock with it.
What's the Shinobi Arcade? I never heard of that before.
The original Shinobi was an arcade game.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yep, that did have a lot of ports.
Didn't know that.
I'm scanning through the video. I wish that they'd done like a side by side. Whoa, what? Okay. So here's a version. I'm gonna pull this up. A version, I think this is the NES or the Famicom version. We're gonna have to look at this one. We might be all right with this one. Let me add that to the stage. So here's the Famicom version.
Most importantly, the way it plays. Surprisingly, this game had quite a few talented developers behind it. The sound driver was by Kenji Eno of Warp fame.
This guy
the
sounds
director
familiar.
was Team Manami, who produced the arcade game Gigawing, and the team of graphic designers.
What system is this on?
This is the Famicom. Or the NES. Look how jank it looks.
Wow. I would take the Master System over this any day.
Yeah. I mean,
Hadouken!
He's doing a Hadouken. So did Capcom steal Hadouken from Altered Beast for the Famicom? Yeah, holy D-Make Batman. What is this version? Oh, the Amiga. Didn't even know Altered Beast had an Amiga port. Yep, you get the
time for the
Ultimate
utter
Genesis
awful
Collection.
ports that are basically unplayable.
physically.
All the European home computer ports suffer from the same issues. Some suffer more than others. In the home computer ports, the punch and kick are automatically decided by the game's AI. Unfortunately, the AI is rubbish. This results in enemies getting away from you or you being completely beaten up due to very bad lag and dodgy collision detection. This Amiga version is also missing a lot of music tracks, the Beast transition screens, and speech.
To the boss. I mean, it looks okay.
It doesn't look horrible.
Oh, that was rough. The Atari ST.
Oh man, we're really getting into the cream of the crop over
The
here,
Atari
aren't
ST
we?
version is pretty much like the Amiga version, but now plays in a small box on the screen and has much worse audio. The controls seem more sluggish as well.
Alright, jump into the game. Oh my gosh, and it's dark as all get out. You have to turn up the brightness on the TV when you're playing that one.
Was someone busting balloons in the background?
That was the sound of defeating the enemies.
Jesus.
I beat Altered Beast. But I used save state, so I didn't have to replay through all the levels again when I died.
Thank God I didn't grow up with that garbage Atari system. I only had Atari for a little bit, and that was it. That system is pure diarrhea, in my opinion.
Here's the PC Engine. We already looked at that.
Rise from your grave.
Your grave.
Oh, what the heck
Wizard.
was that? Oh.
Ready.
Healer.
Ready.
Let's get over
2
here.
more minutes.
Ready.
2 more minutes. And then you know what happens after 2 more minutes?
2 more minutes.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins.
Dude, my
Alright.
dad had an Atari growing up too, and I played Atari and
So they got
Nintendo
the
came
Commodore
along.
64 version. That looks cool the way it rolled out.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Featuring some really nice intro presentation and cool remake of the main theme, this C64 version looks like it could be pretty good. That is until the actual main game starts. Graphically, it's pretty nice, but playability wise, it's not. The controls are sluggish and the collision detection is really poor.
Whoa, he's standing inside that. Look at that thing flashing. Oh. Yeah, taken out by the wolf. Alright, what's the next one? The Sinclair.
Just like the C64 version, this Spectrum release is awful to play for all the same reasons. But now you have the added bonus of 5-year-old coloring skills thrown in. Seriously, sometimes it's better not to use color on the Spectrum for certain sprites when they're just gonna look like poorly placed color blocks thrown all over the screen. Oh well, at least this version has in-game music.
Man, I am so glad I didn't grow up with this garbage.
Actually, the music isn't that bad.
The music's not bad. Do you see this?
It has a little. The music has a little bit of charm to it. A little bit of personality. All right. The Amstrad.
There's only one thing to say about this port, and that is unplayable. It's so sluggish you wouldn't believe it. Plus the attacks don't even work 50% of the time. Seriously, yet again, the poor Amstrad CPC gets the worst port of all.
What the heck? It's taking forever for it to spawn. Oh my gosh, that is yeah. Look how
That's
slow
really bad.
everything is. I'm not sure we can watch much more of that.
Yeah, I agree. We're done.
All right, what's next? Oh, the DOS version.
We come to the last version of Altered Beast in this Battle of the Ports, and it's for the PC running under Microsoft DOS. Surprisingly, the colors are lacking, even though we're playing in VGA mode. The audio isn't too bad. Game-wise, it's certainly better than the Amiga and ST and other home computer ports, but that's not saying much. At least this version has retained the Beast transformation screens.
Why isn't he kicking? I wanted to see the Beast transformation.
1 FPS is being nice.
The Beast transformation scene's not bad.
Beast transformation sounded like someone farted into a microphone. It just sounds horrible. Like,
But it's recognizable. Scrolling is kind of rough at times. Ooh. I had no idea there were so many.
so many releases.
Rubbish.
It was horrible. Well,
Okay.
now that we've taken everyone through memory lane and was subjected to that, that was
Yeah.
just
That might be a good place to end it. Holy cow. We didn't get around to the toys. We're trying to figure out a day to, or like specify a week in the month, and we'll do that like every month. That week will be toys. But the news about the Nintendo digital thing, I thought we should talk about.
I think that was it, really.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to look at the. Nah, we could do a different day. The other thing, but I mean, it's not bad. I mean, we honestly got everything here. So
Yeah. It's interesting that so many ports were made. I think Space Harrier had a bunch as well.
yes, Space Harrier did. Outrun, I believe, did.
Yeah.
Outrun was very popular. Space Harrier. Salamander. I think Drake knows Salamander. I just forgot what the name of Salamander was. Life Force. Salamander Life Force. Yeah. And the big one that I personally know is Airbusters, which is also it's not Soldier Blade, it's the other one. Soldier Blade, Violent Soldier, Superstar Soldier, Aeroblasters. It
Space
didn't.
Harrier?
No, it was PC Engine.
Space Harrier 2 is what they did. And I'm not sure if
wasn't Space Harrier on PC Engine to start?
yes. Well,
Troubleshooter was another one that was multi-ported out. I know it was something Angel something on Mega Drive, and then it was something else. Salamander had a lot of ports.
excuse me. Let's see, supports. I wonder if they're just going to call it Space Harrier 2. So, Space Harrier has been ported to numerous home computer systems, gaming consoles. See, the first port was released in '86 for the Master System.
Uh-huh.
All right, the game was was also ported to the Famicom, the Game Gear, the X68000, the Nintendo 3DS. Game Gear port is based on the Master System counterpart. There's an arcade version for the 32X. So, I don't know. I guess you did kind of sort of get Space Harrier on the Genesis with the 32X.
Oh wow, it came out for 32X?
Yeah, but
I didn't.
Space Harrier 2 came out on the Genesis, but not regular Space Harrier. I don't even know what the 68,000 is. But it did come out for the TurboGrafx 16, the Famicom, ZX Spectrum, the Amstrad CPC, the C64, the Amiga, the Amiga ST.
Wow.
Oh, and then also the Master System had Space Harrier and Space Harrier 3D.
How does that look, the 3D version?
It's the same. It's lower frame rate because of the alternating screens. Or Japanese only computer, Sharp X68000.
I know the 68,000.
Oh, maybe we'll have to look at the Space Harrier one next week. And then we can look at what was it, Air Twister for the Switch, which is a spiritual successor to it, and quite fun and sounds great. Okay, perfect games for that. Oh, that's cool. The MAME of its day. Goodness gracious. Excuse me. Mr. does
Yeah.
68,000. One of these days, I might have to pick up a Mister. If nothing else, I can put it downstairs and play retro stuff on that.
There's a lot of stuff you could do with the Mister. There really is a lot of stuff, and it's very cheap. Now it's, I mean, you if you really burnt some of your like, let's say you got rid of some of your games or whatever it is at a show or something, you just like duplicates or whatever, you'd probably make enough money to buy a Mister.
Especially if I got rid of James Buster Douglas boxing,
Yeah, I mean, like, your Mister would be a lot better.
which I think I am going to get rid of. I might try to beat it when I start playing with all the Master System stuff. Beat it. And all right, time for it to go. Bye-bye.
That's interesting. But I mean, yeah, and then, doing like cross reference on games, like which game did this, which game did this, is, which game came out for this system, which was it better for, and stuff. I find that pretty interesting.
Sell clay fighters, get a Mister. Does that mean you're going to sell your clay fighters and get me a Mister? Because I don't have clay fighters 60 sculptors cut. I did enjoy it. I want to play through it again on the easier difficulty so that I don't have to worry so much about the timing of everything. Yeah.
You're asking him or me?
I think he was asking me.
I think you are tired.
I am. But it's cool that you don't have to grind. You can just try to get good.
Yeah.
Does the Mister have any kind of net code so you can play it online?
I wish. No, I do wish.
That would make it awesome. I get my brother to get one. We could all get one, and then be, all right, let's play this. And if it ran well and worked well, I mean, that'd be awesome.
But what are you going to do?
Oh. Yeah, LP. I think Expedition 33 was well worth the playthrough. It took me 43 hours.
43 hours really isn't that bad.
No, it just took me 15 streams. Is what I think it took, which that doesn't sound right. But so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nope, I skipped one, and so 13 streams. So 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month. The first stream was 3.5 hours. The second stream was an hour and a half. And then I think earlier this month, I streamed for almost 6 hours with it, but I know I took a break or two with that. So, not horrible. Can't play it online that I know of, but you can play couch co-op and GBA Game Boy 2 player. That's cool.
No,
LP, if you wanted to just experience a story, just put it on easy and like, because you think about it, the final boss fight was a half hour. And all the other fights that I had to do multiple times, like there were several hours of that. The fight I got stuck on last week, I don't remember how many times I did that last week, and it took 2 or 3 tries this week. So if you want it to be a little bit quicker and you want to be able to like see the story, just play story mode or the easiest mode. I forget.
Yeah, story mode is probably where you're best off.
Yeah. So
But
I did a quick look in the last little bit. A James Buster Douglas boxing sold for $780 in the U.S. with cart and case only. Yeah, and like you can play on normal, and if you get to a point like if I'd had to go against the final boss another time, I was gonna bump the difficulty down just because I was like having issues with it, and it was frustrating me. But I got it. Didn't have to change the difficulty. Get the whole game on normal. So it can be done by someone who's not a RPG heavy player.
and it's just crazy. I mean, it's the Mister is great. The Sinden light gun for it is great. It does take a little bit of a configuration with the light gun and setting everything up, but it's the Mister's not bad. It's very easy to use. Just sometimes when you have your favorite systems and you want to be a purist, that's the way to go. I can't. This freaking chair is gonna be the death of me.
There we go. We got more stands for.
How long is it taking you to build those?
Takes 2 hours and 15 minutes. But I bet on a newer printer they could be done a lot quicker. Let's see if it will pick up the different. These are actually different colors. You can see they're different colors.
Little different colors that you have there.
Yep. Well, the filament I'm using changes throughout the spool. Let's see. Because it was a darker green, then it's a lighter green, and then more of a yellow goldish color. And then the ones I printed off first were purple blue. I'm trying to fill the whole board.
Oh, do you really have a lot of those little figures?
Yeah. Because I picked up some here and there. I mean, let me see. Yeah, let me grab that. It'll be real useful when I go through this bag. Just bits and pieces, torsos and heads, and I think there's a Doc Ock. A Lady Doc Ock.
That's crazy. I mean, Legos are...
But they're fun. And I'm going to try and start selling some of them on Whatnot. Because I picked stuff up and never got around to building it. And now it's like, okay. Yeah, there's stands for minifigures. Because some of the let me get it over here out of the way. Some of the figures, if you put them on the standard Lego pieces, some of their legs are so tight that it'll break them, and these ones I can't even see. You just pull them off.
Oh, you just pop them off and
they go into the hole, and you just slide them back on. And so you have a nice little stand. They've got some nice castle figures. Not 3D printing Lego yet, but that day will come. No, it does. There's actually a guy who's printing a six times scale Lego castle, but people do. You've got to tune in your printer and get for the tolerances and everything. But yeah, you can get it so that you can print workable 3D Lego pieces. But I mean, they're not going to have the same feel and look. So you'll your mileage may vary for that.
Let me see. Cool. Yeah, Lego stuff is interesting.
But yeah, the original hardware will eventually die. It's just going to happen.
Wait, what do you mean?
What Drake said. Yeah, nothing wrong with the original hardware. Well, it could die, but yeah, it's nice. Because, I mean, even the stuff for the Mister is going to die, but you'll be able to replace it if it happens now and possibly in the future. There'll be better stuff. So, no. You can dial in your 3D printers.
Yeah, that's true. You can.
Some of the newer ones are ridiculous. Because, I mean, these stands fit on a Lego brick. Actually, I've got some bricks right here. It's not perfect, but, let's see if I can get it to focus on it. Tolerance might be off a little bit, but, it fits on there. Has a good hold. Mine is old too. Like I wouldn't try to print. Like I would have to do a bunch of tweaking to get it to work with my printer.
Oh, that's interesting. What's that?
The little Genesis ornament. Can't let it play for too long, otherwise it'll get auto muted. Doop. Is there a big box of Lego in storage? If I still have minifigures, they would be in a Ziploc bag. Hopefully they would, because oh, you never put it together. Yeah, I've got an Ender 3 Pro, and you might be better off donating that to school and picking up a new one. Although, like, I want to keep this
that?
one. No, Drake's, because he hasn't even put it together. But it's like, see, I've got this fume extractor, so I use that so that the plastic smell and stuff doesn't permeate the room.
Oh yeah, that smells disgusting.
Yeah, that's what he's got. Well, it's fun to mess around with. I mean, I've made stuff. I made 3D prints of my own stuff that I designed. So they're handy. There's lots of fun to be had with them. I use them for like a learning example for the kids at church. So lots and lots you can do with them. I just want to know if I still have any of the Lego Dimension minifigures or if you got rid of them all. Some of those Dimension stuff is crazy how expensive it is, but it's just because it's Lego.
What, the Lego Dimension stuff?
Yeah.
It's crazy expensive.
Some of it is, some of it isn't. Because I picked up 2 sealed things for like $10 or $11 each. They were part of the Chima series. Question is, can I find them? Or I put them in this box? Yep, I did. Let's see. Yep. Krager and Eris. These are both sealed.
That's the only Dimensions you have?
No.
You have a lot more.
I've got quite a few because we bought a bunch when they started going on sale, but we never opened them because we bought the Wii U version and the Wii U version was bugged. Like there was no audio during cinematics and stuff. I don't know where that came from. I think I need that. I don't know if I still have mine since I own some of the more spendy ones. Yeah, I enjoyed watching it. I don't remember where I watched it or how I watched it, but Chima I thought was pretty fun. Kind of wish that they had. Actually, I do wish that they had been able to finish the storyline. I've actually tried to pick up. Actually, I got a box of Chima sets in today. I'm going to go through and clean up, see what's there, and then probably keep some and try to sell some. Oh. Dang it. I gotta put it back in here. Yeah. I remember if they did it, finish it up like in a comic, or if some of the developers or whatever, the line was like, oh, this is where we had planned on taking it. But I mean, sadly, that's what happens with Lego things, because Bionicle just ended. And that was one that I was into in the early 2000s. Doop doop. Let's go to this. Oh, you can see the little minifigures and some other things Yep, Ninjago is still going strong. That has probably been their best. Like I said, is their best in-house IP that they have made. I've got a few like Ninjago sets, but not very many of them. It's just not something that
Legos
was all that great for me. I enjoyed watching some of the show because like I liked watching like the big-headed skeletons. When they're trying to figure out who the mystical green ninja was, and then they find out, oh, it's Garmadon's son. Dun 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 dun. No.
I don't have. I mean, I had Legos growing up and stuff, and I blew them up, and then I have some Legos and more Legos. You're probably. I'm not gonna have space for this when I move, so I have all the Woodsman series. I have all that. Just dump. Send you the Legos.
I'll go through, clean them up, build what I can.
There's a lot
on the shelf
of gross Legos.
I bought a Sonic cleaner, so that will help.
Oh, Sonic cleaner? Yeah, that'll definitely help.
Because I've used that on some of the stuff that I already picked up, and actually one set I sold. I bought part of the set. And someone else bought part of the set, and we worked out a deal, and I sold them part that set.
No. It's like he doesn't even bite. He's like, oh. No, you jumped up here. Say hi to everyone.
I think you grabbed him and picked him up. I don't think he jumped up there.
No, he can't. He's too big. He needs to be on a diet. When we go into the new house, poor little guy's on the diet.
It looks like he needs a haircut too.
He does. Yeah, he needs a haircut. He's very good though. He's very good. See, we should make an episode talking about animals.
We could.
You and your bunny.
Animals and dogs and stuff.
My guy, he looks like Chewbacca. Oh. Here, make the noise. Make the noise. Simba, make the noise. He's like, what the hell did I come into?
What did I do to deserve this?
Here, you want to get down? Get down. Here, he loves cheese doodles. Oh,
right.
so let's see.
Yep, time to call it.
Yep. Tomorrow
you
we'll
ready?
be back. We'll be
Get some sleep.
playing games and such.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping in, Drake. LP, thanks for your thoughts and comments. Oh, yep. Never can satisfy people. Digital's cheaper than physical now, and all of a sudden it's like, oh no, it's the end of the world. It's like, it's what you asked for. Well, we wanted more.
Whatever.
So wait for it to be the price that you want.
Yeah, but remember, like, you can get your physical edition. You can get your collector's editions if you want them, and then basically, just not buy the game and just buy the game cheaper digitally.
Later on. That seems like such a strange thing, but
So, I mean, that's about it, really. I mean, unless like there's really something you want and you go after it, but I don't really think you buy games anymore on that level.
no, and I'm much more of name your price for the game and then wait for it to get to that point.
Yeah, I mean, that's all.
And be okay with never getting it.
I did get the Flintstones game for Super Nintendo for $5, free shipped. The Flintstones movie game. I enjoyed that movie. That was a good movie. It was like,
Is the game any good?
probably not. No, it was made by Ocean, I think, so it's gonna be ass. So I mean, whatever. Ocean's really bad at games. So, hey Drake, before we break, the one question I have to ask you is: have you ever played a game called Shadowrun? I'm interested in hearing if he's ever played a game called
The
Shadowrun.
one on the Genesis or the Super Nintendo?
Genesis or Super Nintendo.
The Genesis one was fun. I rented it a couple times. It took that long to figure out what the heck was going on because you didn't have a manual. And that one you definitely need a manual.
No, that's true.
So yeah. But thanks again, everyone. Keep it Sega. Pick a version of Altered Beast and play it.
I am.
Catch you all
looking at it
later.
right now.
We should be on tomorrow night. Just hanging and chilling and playing some games.
I got to find out some games I could play.
He has not played Shadowrun, but he has heard of it.
Okay, just wondering. Yeah, I haven't played it, but you heard it. Okay. So, I guess, yeah.
Yep, we'll see you all later. Keep it Sega.
Everyone.
Dude.